We don't even know where we they face again. The world everywhere they turn upside down. UK do your own. Some group of people for Nigeria where they for Lagos State, they say them be Yorubas. We don't get identity. We don't know where they come from. We don't know as Lagos use come to reality. They don't say make Igbos, all Igbos come up for Lagos State. They say they won't carry out protests from the 20th of August to the 30th of August. So make all Igbos come out. Anything they do in short, then talk plenty things. But meanwhile, a rice crew, Reuben Abati, RUFIA, they don't sit down on top this matter. And I need to hear the kind word where they drop down. Then Wole Soyinka said don't come chook mouth for the Ebilokon address when he say come address Nigeria. He give us some kind of update where we say, you sure guys, man, no talk tomorrow. I just watch this video. Leave your comment for this matter. So no be all Yorubas, because Yorubas will still be the real Yorubas. No, they involved. Now the ones who no get identity. Now then they talk this one. Guys, watch the video.
Many Nigerians have reacted to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's national broadcast, including Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, who in an opinion piece titled "The Hunger March as Universal Mandate" said that President Tinubu's speech on Sunday failed to address the continuing deterioration of the state's seizure of protest management, adding that the use of bullets and tear gas on Nigerians protesting against economic hardship is an abuse of state power. The playwright went further to state that the manner in which security operatives treated the protesters condemns the nation to a seemingly unbreakable cycle of resentment and reprisals. His statement reads in part, "The tragic response to the ongoing hunger marches in parts of the nation, and for which notice was served, continues a retrogression that takes the nation even further back than the deadly culmination of the watershed EndSARS protest. It evokes pre-independence, that is, colonial acts of disdain, a passage that induced the late stage pioneer Hubert Ogunde's folk opera, Bread and Bullets, ending that nationalistic serial persecution and proscription by the colonial government." I mean, Wole Soyinka is speaking at this time. RUFIA, I'd love for you to juxtapose both stories. Juxtapose.
I like that word. So a couple of things. Number one, please. In the words of Onyeka Onwenu, one love, keep us together. Enough of all this ethnic rhetoric. You guys need to understand that this ethnic rhetoric is a delusion that the politicians are using to divide us. Aren't we ashamed of ourselves? We are hungry, we are poor. These politicians, when they are looting, they don't think of the tribe they are from. Look at President Tinubu's cabinet. There are people from every part of the country. Them belly full and we hungry. We, the hungry men, are the angry men fighting each other. And like Frantz Fanon said, oppress people who want to oppress others. So this resource, like we're talking about England, that people are fighting for and say they are desecrating Lagos, it's because we are all hungry. So why don't we just coalesce together and fight the bad government that is destroying our lives, rather than fighting each other? We are one. There is no pure line anywhere in the world. Yorubas have married Igbo, Igbos have married Yoruba. Yorubas have invested in Igbo land, Igbo people have invested in Yoruba land. One way or the other. I have seen Yoruba people that speak Igbo like no man's business. They say I've been there for so many years. I have seen Igbo people that speak Yoruba like no man's business. How can we come together and fight our real enemies, which is the political class that steal our commonwealth every day? Igbo man, the Yoruba man is not your problem. Yoruba man, the Igbo man is not your problem. Are the political class that are destroying all of you and using this tribe and religious sentiment to destroy you, those are your real problems. Right. Please come together. Secondly, as regards Professor Wole Soyinka, what he said is spot on. Right. And kudos to Professor Wole Soyinka. Nigeria has built a state where violence reigns supreme. You know, they were talking about violence happening. We are now seeing this role the state is playing in violence. You saw how people were tear gassed. Yes. You saw how bullets were shot. People were marked. Till today, you don't know the people that are shot in Abuja. Live bullets on the ground. And it's a mindset where we think you use violence to usurp the other person. So that's what the state believes in. And Wole Soyinka is saying we've built a state where we cannot manage protests without using violence. It's a sad reality. We all saw the UK here where they were using batons and horses to charge at people. Did you hear that anybody, they fired live bullets. No, but you know, we have enthroned a state that has no respect for its citizenry. You impoverish the people, then you are so quick to use live bullets on them.
Yeah.
Not even hot water cannons. So that's the kind of state we built. And that's why I'm happy Wole Soyinka is saying it.
Yes.
Because if when he protested with them Tinubu in 2012, Jonathan had said police officers on the street and army should go out there and shoot them, maybe some of them will not be alive today.
Absolutely.
But
you know, he
because,
so many valid
yes,
points
and
too.
that's why
Yeah.
he made that point. And that's why he said it's a replica of the play of Abato Gunde, Bread and Bullets, which was exactly how the colonial used to treat us. You see, the sad thing, Oji, I can't understand, is that we complain that the colonial masters treated us so bad. We are treating ourselves worse than the colonial masters.
All right. Living and doing business in Lagos and other southwest states, 30 days to vacate. Let's read that tweet. It's since been deleted. They wrote, Lagosians and every southwest stakeholder should prepare for the massive protest of hashtag Igbo must go on the 20th to 30th of August. They have 1 month from now to leave and relocate from their businesses from all southwest states. We urge all Yorubas living the southeast to return home. I mean, this particular issue is still going on social media. Like I said, this occurred over the weekend. I'm glad President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually, highlighted that in his national broadcast. It's condemnable, and I thought it was important to highlight both accounts, including the Igbo Nonso influencer who said that, Igbos own 99% of Lagos. This rhetoric must stop. We know what happened in Rwanda. We know what happened during the Civil War. Yeah. It is rhetorics like this that begin to cause national disaster. Dr. Abati.
Okay, it's good you cited the example of Rwanda. Mm-hmm. Now, the genocide in Rwanda between the Hutus and the Tutsis in the 90s, early 90s in Rwanda, was as a result of this kind of rhetoric, ethnic hate. And the media in Rwanda at the time also played a very bad part. There's a book on it about the role of the media in the ethnic implosion in Rwanda. So Nigerians should learn a lesson from it. Closer home, Mr. Dare Babarinsa has written a book on the crisis in, I think, Ondo State, in the Second Republic, where there was a lot of ethnic hate, ethnic violence, people, using the media to drive up, antagonism within the society. And now we are in the age of not radio, but in the age of the social media. So what was posted by Lagospedia was irresponsible, utterly condemnable. And I think it's important that Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos has already condemned it and has said that the Lagos state government has nothing to do with it. Now, President Tinubu in his speech also struck the right note by addressing ethnic bigotry. This is a country that is built on the beauty of its diversity, on the beauty of its sense of inclusion. But politics, religion are some of the centrifugal forces that have divided us. So the president said the people who are behind this, the government will make sure that they face the rule of law because it is unacceptable. However, let's make this point, that this is a note of caution to all of us in Nigeria. Ethnic hate brings nobody any good.
Absolutely.
The gentleman, you called him the Igbo man or something?
Nonso, his name
Nonso,
is Twitter influencer.
Nonso, who spoke and said that, look, Igbos are part of the building of Lagos. Is it not in the same Lagos that in the First Republic, Igbos were in the Lagos, assembly? In the same Lagos. Lagos House of Assembly, Lagos House of Chiefs, Mbono Jike, and many of these Igbos, they had their career in this Lagos. Is it not in this same Lagos that Chief Emmanuel Nwanyanwu, now of blessed memory, set up businesses? Is it not in this Lagos, same Lagos, that Chief Odimegu Ojukwu of the Velasca Lodge had a thriving transportation business? In other words, it would be wrong to say that in terms of the economic prosperity of Lagos and of even the Southwest generally, that is only the effort of the Yorubas. When it is convenient, Yoruba people will say, oh, the West is developed because we are liberal, because we are accommodating. The people are now saying Yoruba for the Yorubas, Igbos for the East for the Easterners. They are absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to repair your car.
All right.
Because there will be no spare parts dealers. Yeah. If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to buy electronics. If Igbos leave Lagos, half of the banks in Lagos will leave. So we are interdependent, and people should just be careful. And they should remember the rhetoric that led to the Civil War of 1967 to 70.
I love that you raised that. And you also raised a very valid point, which is the people that are behind this ethnic